Hello, welcome back to Judgment Figures Wrestling. So, as you all know, tonight is night 1 of WrestleMania 40, and tomorrow is night 2. So, what better way to celebrate night 1 and night 2 than to get my Cody Rhodes hat delivered and to wear it? Also, let's talk about the old JFW Custom Championship. We're not using that anymore because we'll be using the new JFW Hardcore Championship. And Cody Rhodes is the JFW Hardcore Champion, so get that thing out of here. And also, got the fake blood for when I do the JFW Hardcore Championship match. So, now, before we get into the reviews, let's rate WrestleMania 40 Elite Series figures from worst to best. So, at the worst, we have the Trish Stratus. The gear is plain. It's not the best figure I've seen of a female's figure. At number 4, I gotta go with Pat McAfee. At number 3, I gotta go with John Cena. He's my favorite, but he's not the best one in the line of this series. And at number 2, gotta go with The Rock with the World Heavyweight Championship. He comes with one. And that means at number 1, we have, Nicholas, the Build-A-Figure. It's honestly such a good Build-A-Figure. I would never guess that this would have been the Build-A-Figure. I would have never guessed that. But now, let's get them out of the way. Now that I rated them, let's get Nicholas out of the way too. Alright, so let's bring out the basic LA Knight because I am reviewing some of the Elite 108 figures, including LA Knight, Omos, and Bronson Reed. So, let's get into the LA Knight first, since I already have LA Knight over here. So we got the basic LA Knight. Alright, it's just regular Elite Series packaging. Don't even need to go over it. We've all seen this style packaging before. We see it in every Elite Series that we've seen that's newer. Gotta get the tape off. There we go. Got LA Knight out. So far, his gear is looking pretty good. His gear is looking good, though. Alright, so let's put this LA Knight here. Let's put this LA Knight next to this one. I gotta say, this Elite one actually looks cooler than the basic. With the gear choice of the LA with the actual Knight head on the front. It says LA Knight on the back. It says LA Knight back here. And you can actually feel everything on this jacket, except for the word Defiant and the words LA Knight and the name LA Knight. You can feel the studs though. But it looks great. The gear looks nice. I actually like the torso. The torso looks pretty great. I would say they made this torso on the basic too ripped, but still a good basic. It's the chase. But this LA Knight, his face is a little goofy, but let's check the head compatibility. Alright. That actually looks nice. But if you push it down, he's got no neck. What the heck? But I'm still going to let him rock the original head skin that he came with because it actually sits very well on the neck peg. This one sits very well on this neck peg. But yeah, overall, this LA looks good. Let's test the articulation. Because the basic has really good articulation, but let's test this one. Double jointed knees works very well, and they got pins. Double jointed elbows works very well. Ab crunch, okay, that's a good ab crunch. But yeah, this guy's actually a good looking LA Knight. Let's see what he comes with. He comes with another microphone hand and another pointing hand, which I'm gonna need that microphone hand when I'm using him in the ring to wrestle. But let's get them over there. But when I get the whole series, I will rate them from worst to best. When I get the whole series, there's just 3 of them. Let's move on to Bronson Reed, since it's my first Bronson Reed so far. Here we go. Here we go. There. So I get Bronson out. Alright, let's get Bronson out of the packaging. I feel like this Bronson Reed is going to be awesome. So, first, let's get the entrance gear off. Let's look at him without it. Alright. I like the articulation. You can't really get his leg up because of it, but yeah. Really good ab crunch. Really great articulation on the knees and arms. His head actually looks really nice. This Bronson Reed looks great. And he comes with 2 microphone hands and these hands. Looks really good, actually. That's how he looks with the gear. There we go. Just got to watch out for the his hands so I can get it on. There we go. And that's how he looks with the duster. Nice. That duster looks so good. This has to be one of my favorite cloth goods of the year. It has to be the best cloth good I've seen so far. So yeah, let's put him there. And then I'll rate these 3 Elite 108s after. And now let's get into the Omos. I'll rate the figures on a scale of 1 to 10. Alright, let's get Omos out of there. Let's get that Omos. I love how tall Omos is, too. He's a beast. But, is it just me, or are his arms longer than his last figure? His last Elite. I mean, his last Elite was good, but this looks way better. The other one was too plain, but it did look good for his first Elite. Just wasn't a great choice of gear color for his first Elite. But, yeah. Some awesome looking gear. But, let's test his articulation. Really nice knee articulation. Double jointed, of course. Double jointed elbow articulation. Really good ab crunch. His waist is a little stiff, but that's good. That means it won't move around too much. And this, Omos is going to be a beast against some of my other wrestlers that I have. But, yeah, maybe, who knows, maybe one day he'll get a hardcore championship match and become a hardcore champion. So that would be cool, see him as a hardcore champion. But, yeah. But let's check out this gear. Let's see how it looks on him. I want to see how it looks. Oh, yeah. That actually looks nice. It says Omos on the front. It says D3D on the back on that side. And it says XL or D3D on both sides. I thought it said XL or something. But yeah, this is a really good Omos. But now, to rate the figures, well, I'm going to start with LA Knight since I'm an LA Knight fan. LA Knight, yeah, also, I forgot to mention he goes with a microphone. A WWE microphone. LA Knight, I got to give this a 8 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for the head. The head is pretty goofy, but the gear looks nice. I like the choice of his torso and the gear and everything, except for the head. The head is goofy, but I can see it kind of resembles LA Knight. It kind of does. So, still a good LA Knight. Bronson Reed, this one I gotta give a 10 out of 10. For the duster, the gear choice, man, this is good. First 10 out of 10. And Omos. I gave the old Omos a 7.5 out of 10, but this one gets a 10 out of 10 easily. This one is way better than the old Omos. We even got a new leg mold for this Omos, which is good. So yeah, can't wait to see how good Bronson Reed and Omos are going to do in JFW. So can't see how good they do. But yeah, so that is the review of the figures. So the extra hands are still here. I'm going to leave them in there for now. But yeah, these are some great Elite 108s. Can't wait to see how good Elite 109 is. Also, I will be in the other Elite 108s, but stay tuned for another review. It's dropping on Monday of the Elite Top Picks LWO Rey Mysterio that's on Ringside. I will put the link in the description for Ringside Collectibles so you guys can get yourselves some figures. I don't have a code of my own. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, so I don't have a code or anything. So maybe one day I will when I get up there in subscribers. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Smash Button, subscribe, and Judgment Figures Wrestling out. Peace.